on your play calls, that lets me know that you're calling good plays. I'm sorry. Is this the same Tyreek Hill that we've seen scoring touchdowns? The quarterback just throwing
Yeah.
the ball, him going to get it, winning the Super Bowl that way. So yeah, you don't have the right to tell me I need to slow the fuck down. I'm sorry. You
Even on
maybe
top
need to
of
get the ball earlier.
you need to do something because like even Tyreek Hill was top 5. Hell, revered as the number 1 receiver in the league when he first got there in that offense for 2 and them.
He was number 1
Like,
for me for
But
sure.
see,
A lot of people
but
had
see,
him over Jamar
me included. Me
that's
included. And where my issue with Mike McDaniels, like, cause anybody who watches this show knows I've caped for Mike McDaniels. I really think he's a great offensive mind. Where he lost me at is you had a healthy Tyreek Hill, even with Tua out and all this shit, and he wasn't getting no targets, even with Tua or without the or with the backup. That's unacceptable. Like, you see Burrow gone, fuck that. Throw that bitch to Jamar Chase 19 fucking times. You feel me? Like, you have to get the ball in Tyreek Hill's hands. And that's why Tyreek was frustrated. Like, Tua's going to add the frustration because he's been playing so bad. But when I'm this level of playmaker and I'm not getting the ball at all, and I have an offensive head coach, that shit about that, like, I think that's where it started to look at Mike McDaniels like, damn, you can't get Tyreek the ball?
How good the backup quarterback?
It was Tyler Huntley, who we've seen almost win a playoff game. Like, Tyler Huntley and
I mean, I like Huntley. I'm glad the
Ravens should have been put him in. They might have had a better record. They playing Cooper Rush instead of Tyler. As soon as Tyler Huntley got in, they got the win. So I think he's a capable backup, like I said, but it's not getting throw him a hitch, give him an end around. You get the ball in Tyreek Hill's hands, bro. He wasn't touching the ball.
Did my thing with that. All right. If you know that, I know that, Walk know that, you don't think these niggas making $1 million defense coordinators know that? If we believe, listen me. If I got a guard, if I'm defensive, I got a guard against fucking Tyreek Hill, and I believe that quarterback ain't no Pat Mahomes, can't throw that bitch down that field accurately to get him the ball. I'm playing all that short shit. I'm going. We're not gonna give you that space. You ain't hit. You gonna loss of down, loss of yardage. I believe there's schemes and shit like that too. I really believe. Now I'm not saying I'm not a one trick pony, but I believe that I don't believe Huntley was no better than fucking Tua when it comes to running Mike McDaniel's offense in the way we seen work when they first got there for whatever reason. I'm not saying I'm not saying he's absolved from all criticism because he's not. But I can understand the challenges it could be from like, damn, I can't run my shit because I don't have the quarterback that can.
Can I ask you a question?
For sure.
Was Tua the quarterback when Tyreek Hill almost 2,000 yards?
Before they got tape on him, yeah. People adjust, bro. People.
So.
Go ahead.
And hold on, and a lot of those plays with Tyreek Hill, Tua's arm has been to his arm. It ain't just get fucking noodle. It been noodle. A lot of that was scheming, getting Tyreek open that I haven't been seeing since.
Like, it was long handoffs. It wasn't 10, 12 yards on the field. It was hitches, dump plays, little slants. And
that's still scheming, though.
Him and Waddle take it to the crib.
That's still scheming for them, though. That's still scheming for them, though.
No. But I'm saying is, okay, cool. What I'm saying is, at some point, you're not gonna keep doing the same schemes on the same coaches, people who got tape on you. You gotta set it up.
Then who does they fall on? The coach.
Listen, yes, you're right. But I'm saying, if I did my best to win, with this man, and now all of a sudden they figured out how to stop our shit, now they got to throw the ball my way. And we can't do it because your arm ain't long enough. He said himself in the press conference. You have to goddamn find that ball.
Nah,
it ain't gonna be there.
AJ, bro. Last year, when Tua got hurt, they weren't even throwing to Tyreek.
That's my point.
I was Jeremiah on this one. Like, they wasn't even throwing to him no more, bro.
That's my point. I don't give a fuck what scheme. The offense ain't working no way. So why the fuck am I not gonna try to at least make sure I get the ball in my best playmaker hand? Ain't like we fucking gashing teams in other ways. They was getting their teeth stumped in all last year. were getting their teeth stumped in all to start this year. And Tyreek Hill was not getting the targets or the balls that a nigga of his caliber should require.
Absolutely. I absolutely agree. And it's not like when Tyreek
I just don't
wasn't
see the
getting
man not
targets.
wanting the ball no more.
If Tyreek wasn't getting targets and it was because Waddle was having super big games,
That's one thing. Yeah.
But nah, I agree. Last year, I'm not speaking on this year, but last year when Tyler Huntley was in, I remember we had that conversation in the chat, and I was like, bro, they're not even really. I had some parlays on Tyreek, so I was a little mad, but they weren't even trying to get this man the ball. That is on Mike for sure. But this year it's on Tua.
And I fuck with Mike McDaniel. Like I just said, I hope Miami fire him so he can come OC at the Falcons. I like flaws and all the shit I'm saying. I still fuck with Mike McDaniel, but it's something for being the head coach as far as accountability. And y'all know my stance when it comes to coaches. However you got the job, that side of the ball better be producing. I think that's the only thing that saves Zach Taylor in Cincinnati. Like, because
42.
Ooh, yeah. I want to ask y'all a question. Damn, about that team. They're gonna go.
Go ahead. Let's get it. You ask, and we can go and get it to the NFC North.
All right. Shady said some shit. I was like, I don't know, Shady. You might be on to something, but I felt Burrow. He was saying, is Burrow really like that, or is he put in a great situation?
Burrow's absolutely like that. Burrow's absolutely like that.
I'm not even entertaining question.
Yeah.
But listen, Flacco did come in that motherfucker, kept it putting up 30 points. He
Flacco Super Bowl win.
One play away. And he said it. He's like, bro, he's hit. He can still use that. I went Super Bowl and lost to the Rams. That happened 2020, 21, and he's still able to. That's a stamp on him for losing Super Bowl. You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying he's not like that, but I'm saying
it's been stamp on Josh Allen for losing in the AFC Championship game.
And I'm saying that's just starting. He's just starting to wear off. Josh Allen's just starting to wear off. People ain't breaking that system no more. People are like, all right, nigga, we gotta see you. Even though he won that game in Kansas City for sure, people want to see you do that in the playoffs. Like that. I think that win, that almost win. I think that's.
But it's not even. Burrow's not even just living off the Super Bowl, bro. He beat Superman to get there, which is something these other guys have not been able to do. That's what I'm just saying. Like to beat Mahomes when Josh Allen is 4-0, Lamar is 2-0, 3-0 in the playoffs, and you are the lone one of this new crop of quarterbacks that got it done.
Hey,
that's
what have you done for me lately?
I agree with all that. I mean, nigga injured. I agree with all that.
Don't do that.
I think Burrow can play, but what have you done for me lately? Like we can't harp on what you did in 2020. Yeah, you cannot pay them bills that you paid with in 2020. That's it. They're his fault. You know how.
AJ, what are you saying?
I'm saying it's an interesting take.
No.
Like that.
That's nice.
I want to know what y'all think. I ain't saying.
I want to know. Okay, we told you what we think. What do you think?
What I think a little bit of both. I think Burrow can really play. I think he's an exceptional quarterback. I think he deserves to be in the top 4 or 5 conversation. But I do believe that he gets some home cooking because, he got a good offense, a good offensive coordinator.
Is that not everybody with the exception of Patrick Mahomes, though? And even he got Travis Kelce and had Tyreek Hill and Andy Reid, who was successful without top players on the outside.
But I'm saying the thing about it is it's magnifying because it's like, okay, you got hurt and that offense is thriving. Is that offense really why they losing them games? Why they could be a whole lot better. Their defense can goddamn stops and shit. They could put up 30 points with Flacco, a 40-some-year-old quarterback. So I'm saying it's interesting to see. I think we don't see enough of Burrow because Burrow be hurt.
Flacco is in spurts, bro. I seen Flacco having these type of games with the Browns offense. So yes, if you put him in a great situation, which that is in Cincy offensively, he can put up numbers. Like I said, Flacco said fuck it and threw that bitch to Jamar Chase 20 times in the fucking game. You feel me? And let it be so.
Burrow do the same shit.
For sure. But see what Burrow. What the difference is? What the difference is with Burrow and these other quarterbacks who could be thrust in this great offense? He gives you those high numbers, big plays, without most of those mistakes. Because Flacco could have won that game if they have 3 turnovers. Burrow isn't a high turnover guy, so he gives you the big playability and the clutch shit, all this, but without the mistake as much attached to it. But the defensive shit is so bad that Burrow hasn't been able to overcome. Even last year, this is the same story of last year. If the Bengals scored 38, they were gonna give up 39. You feel me? Like it's as great as this offense is, it's just showing that you can't overcome having having your defensive unit be that poor. I don't give a fuck how great your offense is. Like you got to play complementary football to some degree.
I'm glad you said to some degree, because great quarterbacks can overcome an okay defense, not a terrible one though. Unless word to Talib made a great point. Unless that terrible defense thrives in getting takeaways. If they can get 3-4 takeaways, I can 30 points, giving a 30 is cool.
Hell yeah. If you can get the ball.
Last year, we're talking about value. Okay, it probably still was Josh Allen. But if the Bengals make the playoffs, bro, Joe Burrow threw for like 4,500, 43 touchdowns and 9 picks.
No, Burrow had a year.
Epic year. Yeah, I ain't trying to hear that. And Flacco is probably the best backup quarterback in the – why did I say probably? Flacco is the best backup quarterback in the league. Flacco could start for some teams.
Is he the best?
With all due respect to Jacoby Brissett. Jacoby Brissett got to get his flowers today. But
second ball.
We're going to get to it. Yeah, we got to get to that. A lot of niggas lost some money last night. I was like, y'all betting on y'all ain't watched the Cardinals play.
No, I don't think the Cardinals can play.
That defense is
and they can score.
Johnson,
and the Cowboys can't stop shit.
The Cardinals have a lot of young players, especially on defense, that can fucking play football. You'll never know their names, but they can fucking play football. And then they got 50,000 niggas to throw the ball to. Marvin Harrison maybe at his best game as a pro last night.
Yeah.
And the stats might not show it, but if you watched that game last night,
impact, yeah.
I'm ready for Butter break out though, because he got his counterparts. Oh, boy, from Seattle, that nigga showing his ass, boy. That nigga cold, boy. Right, cold.
No, but so while we right here with Cincy, man, let's go ahead and put all this into envelope of the whole AFC. So the AFC has been in disarray this year. You know what I'm saying? Been injuries. Lamar just came back from injury. Burrow is still out. There's been a lot of that going on. So right now, the Steelers are still leading the division. They 5-3. Ravens behind them at 3-5. Bengals 3-6. And then you got the fucking Browns sitting at 2-6. Which is funny. I don't know if y'all seen the video of the Browns where they was trying to get on the owner because his sons is at the game and they had on Shador jersey. And fucking you had some pale fans that was I'm trying to quit saying cracker so much. You had some pale fans who was making a big deal about the Browns owner's kids wearing Shador jersey. He should be supporting the starting quarterback. You guys are the owners. But it's like, nigga, do they even make Dylan Gabriel jerseys?
They're on the fucking same team. Obviously, they wore a different team jersey. That's the fucking what people gonna reach. Rich is gonna reach.
But that's the Browns in a nutshell, man. That's the Browns in a nutshell for the season. So the question is, AFC North, man, do the Steelers hold on and win the North, or do the Ravens catch them? Because I honestly believe only one team is coming out of the North this year. So somebody gonna have to win that division to get up out of there. So with a two game lead so far over the Ravens, do the Steelers hold on or do Baltimore walk them down?
Go ahead, go Walt.
Yeah, so I guess we kind of touched on this on Sunday, and I feel like I picked the Steelers to actually beat the Colts on Sunday. I feel like I did.
Yeah.
The good news for the Ravens is everything is in front of them. You down 2 games, but you still got 2 games. I think they got 5 division games left, 4 or 5. I know they still got the Steelers twice. They literally play the Steelers in week 18.
And they got the Bengals. Yeah.
That's what they got going their way. But what they don't have going their way is their defense is still not good. Like me and AJ talked on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Catch us on Sunday countdown moving forward.
For sure, they do it.
But the Dolphins really fumbled a lot of those possessions that they had on Thursday.
Yes.
Granted, the Ravens did force to it. Like those fumbles were forced fumbles. You
Facts.
can't fumble the ball, but those were forced fumbles. They got a bad call on the Jalen Waddle 37-yard catch. I think we talked about that in the group, Jeremiah. That's a terrible call. But the Ravens defense to me still isn't good. The Steelers defense isn't good either. But where the Steelers thrive is, I think they forced 6 turnovers.
Takeaways, man. Yeah.
They get the takeaways at the end of the day, and they still got firepower on their defense. So I guess I didn't really answer the question. I'm gonna say it like this. Everything that the Ravens want is right in fucking front of them. Are they gonna do it? If I had to say today, I think I'm just gonna say no. Unless 2 teams, I'm with you on. You feel like only one team will make it. I think it's a chance 2 teams can make it. Only because I know, as much as I love Bo Nix, I know that he can self-implode. As much as we love this new Chargers team, like Smash Mouth Chargers team, we know that Herbert is prone to implode. So I think maybe 2 teams can come out the North. However, if you're talking about the Ravens winning the North today, I'm still gonna roll with the Steelers. Like, you don't get points to me for beating the Dolphins 28-6. I gotta see. And then you did beat the Bears with your backup, but I don't have much faith in the Bears either.
Exactly.
So I would still roll with the Steelers winning the division, but I'm not counting the Ravens going to the playoffs out the picture.
All right.
I'll go mine short and sweet. The Ravens are done. It's over with. Stick a fork in them. I think the depth starts this week. I think Minnesota beats them in Minnesota.
Good test.
Great test. That's especially the if Minnesota gonna play like they played Sunday against the Detroit at Detroit. The way that defense looked like I think Minnesota gets them, man, and then they still got some difficult games on there. Like you said, they have Pittsburgh twice still. So if they split, you feel me? Like that still gives the edge to Pittsburgh. They still got the Patriots who are cooking. They still got to go to Green Bay. You know what I'm saying? I just think that the hole is too big, man. Like with already. That's why they fucked up, man. They should have kept. They should have put Huntley in sooner. Playing with Cooper Rush, I think, lost them a couple games. Like I think that's on Harbaugh, but I definitely think they done, man. They've already lost 5 games. That means they really can't lose, but 2 more, and I think they'll lose about 3 more. And I think Pittsburgh will hold on and get it done. But like you said, now that I think about it, I'm not gonna cancel them out for making a wild card. But I think the division. I think Pittsburgh gets that division.
All right. Well, it's no coincidence. I disagree with that wholeheartedly, because you named out the opponents that the Ravens can have down the road. Let's just say that's just how the next 4 games for each team, right? You said Ravens. I'm gonna go Pittsburgh, then go back to Ravens to compare. All right. Pittsburgh got the Chargers, a division game with the Bengals. Then they gotta play the Bears, then the Bills, and then the Ravens. That's the next 5 games. Now, granted, I do believe this Pittsburgh showed me something. They beat fucking Colts convincingly. I saw something I need to see. So I'm not saying they're not a tough team, but these next 5 games is a bit much. Let's be that defense, because we ain't seen the defense do too much. And then the next 4 or 5 games from Baltimore, my phone load the fuck up. We got Vikings, Browns,
already beat them.
Bengals, then Pittsburgh. Now, granted, I don't know how much it's gonna help the defense, because I agree with y'all both. I'm first saying the defense is ass. Terrible. But the last couple of weeks, they have been looking better. Granted, the last game, agree with everything I said. That game will be a whole lot closer. Miami fun with that shit, and I think Lamar was Lamar, but he was a little rusty. The offense to me was a little rusty. He wasn't as crisp as I'm accustomed to seeing throughout the regular season. But the defense, I agree. They could have won more games. They did get the turnovers, but Miami, they offense, I don't know what the fuck. I don't know.
Can I
They
ask
look.
you a question, Jizzle? I'll ask you a question because you just gave off those next 5 games coming up. So
Right.
you realize that Pittsburgh go 3-2 in those 5 games. The Ravens got to go 5-0 just to try to catch them. You feel me?
Even when they got 2, they got to play them twice.
No, I'm just saying that stretch you just said that 5. They have that 2-game lead to me is massive. So even if Pittsburgh go 3-2 in those games, Baltimore got to be perfect just to try to tie them. You feel me? Like I think that's because those games that you named, a lot of them didn't scare me. I think the Chargers are waiting to fall off with those injuries they got. They can't wait to implode right now. Who else did you name? The Chargers was somebody else that was supposed to be a big game.
The next 5 games, I'm gonna get into. I believe the game they're gonna win. I believe they can be the Chargers, but we don't know. That's gonna be a game they gotta be played out. Even the Bengals, that's gonna be a game that gotta be played out. We both cannot committedly say that the Pittsburghs can just beat the Bengals. No, granted, it could be a shootout, and we don't know how that shit can play out with Flacco versus Aaron Rodgers. We don't know. Bears, they gotta see the Bears. It's not easy with Buffalo. Like these are not like
Miami. But I'm looking at Baltimore shit, and I feel the same way. The Vikings can definitely beat them in Minnesota coming up. The Browns always play them hard. They beat them. They've split with them the last 2-3 seasons. They've at least got one. That defensive line always bothers Lamar. So that ain't no cakewalk neither. The Jets, I'll give them a cakewalk. And then the same shit you just said about the Bengals, how Pittsburgh got to see the Bengals, Baltimore do too. And after watching what I seen Baltimore do against Miami, bro, they are susceptible to a lot of shit, bro. You can't pencil them in for shit right now neither. You know what I'm saying?
My thing is this. This is what now you saying 1,000%. You ain't said no. Hey, no argument with that. Now, what I'm leaning on is this. This is why I'm picking who I'm picking. The leadership of Lamar Jackson. I would like to see him stepping back into the locker room, telling the motherfuckers, "Hey man, get all these damn games out of here. I don't want to see if it ain't no I don't want to see none of that shit." He said, "If I could set TV down, I would too. I want to cut the cords on them shits. Like we trying to lock the fuck in." And I believe that whole way in the locker room. I believe when your leader come in there and lead the way, and then come on that field and show, "Hey, yeah, I'm still that guy that got there can do something." I like to see it. I don't believe in Pittsburgh that much.
That don't even sound like some shit you fundamentally believe in your own beliefs. Knowing you, I don't think you really think that matters at all.
Before you start talking for me, let's go back to what I said. I didn't say it's going to happen. I would like to believe is what I'm saying. That I can bet on 8. The goddamn get these boys head on straight to the point where we did say what we did say. But we agree with Talib, like, hey, defense can be some bullshit. They create a couple turnovers. Walt just alluded to, and I agree with him that turnovers was on them. I'm listening.
AJ, I'm sorry. I have a question.
Listen.
Are you looking at their schedule?
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson has played in 5 games: Buffalo, Cleveland, Detroit, Kansas City, Miami. They're 1-4 with him starting, right?
Okay.
Right.
Tell me the 4 teams he lost to.
You tell me.
I can tell you. Okay. Buffalo, Detroit, Kansas City, and Houston. Sorry. My bad. He lost to Buffalo, Detroit, and Kansas City. My bad. He's 2-3. Lamar Jackson's played in 5 games. 3 of the teams he's played against have been good. He's lost all 3 games. Jeremiah, I hate that you even brought up Pittsburgh's schedule. This is about Baltimore, not Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh has already beat good teams. The Ravens haven't beat anybody good. So now, miraculously, Lamar off of injury is just going to start to beat. Because you said the Vikings, the Steelers already beat them. Who else the Steelers beat? Did the Steelers? I don't think the Steelers already beat the Patriots. You ain't even played them yet. They already beat them.
Yeah.
So it's like, I cannot even believe we're talking about the Steelers. This conversation is strictly about Baltimore. They have not beat a good team yet. Their 3 wins is the Browns, the Dolphins, and the Bears.
What you saying, Walt?
The
Bears.
No. I heard you. I hear you. What you saying though? Like
the Bears win.
They can't do it.
The Bears are weak. No. I'm talking about division wise. I don't think there's a realistic path for them to make it. I just said that I do think Baltimore can get a wild card because I think the teams in the AFC West are liable to implode. As much as I love my boy Bo Nick.
So why you going against me then?
Oh no, I thought we were talking about the division. I thought we were talking about the division. I thought we were talking about the division.
Yeah.
No. I'm saying I think Baltimore can get a wild card.
Okay. I mean, no, great.
Yeah, I didn't say they couldn't make it. I'm like, they haven't beat anybody good. So now, midway through the season, they're gonna just start beating good teams.
Yeah, for sure. Roquan looking back like Roquan.
They lost to good teams with Lamar.
I got fucking faith. All right, it's gonna happen.
I'm
Stop
not
being negative.
Okay.
Shit.
Okay, you got no breakdown.
It's faith based, motherfucker.
Yeah.
It's faith based. All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
What he said? We talking about the Falcons. He been a fan right now. He been a fan right now.
That's what I was just saying. Y'all somebody goddamn Falcons. Shit, let me talk about shit too.
He been a fan.
I would like to believe, and I got faith. Those are words that I'm using right the fuck now. We on the same page?
That's fair, bro. That's fair. I'm like, what the fuck? But yeah.
Because like, bro, because 5 losses at the end of week 8 is crazy, bro. It's a battle, but for sure.
Definitely.
All right, so that's what the AFC North is looking like, man. I mean the AFC North. That's what they looking like up there right now.
So y'all believe. So y'all both saying Baltimore, not Baltimore, but Pittsburgh gonna win that motherfucker hands down convincingly.
I think Pittsburgh gonna hold on.
They gonna hold
down
on
convincingly.
Nobody said that. That's what I'm saying.
Wait to smack them niggas. Now we might split because they like they say that D line do get Lamar.
Lamar just got his first win against Pittsburgh last year. Pittsburgh been thumping that man ass his whole career. He just got his first win on Pittsburgh.
Leave it to you to bring that shit up. Leave it to you to bring it up. Thank you.
My bad to talk about Pittsburgh and Baltimore when we talk about Pittsburgh and Baltimore.
Bring it to you to bring it up. Thank you, Jared. We'll be without you.
My bad.
Here you go, piggybacking. Go. What you about to say? What I ain't hear you. My bad. Turn you off. What you about to say?
They can't afford. They can't afford to split. They really got to sweep them.
We got to win every damn thing. You know.
Nah,
I'm still believing though. Still believing.
Will get you a wild card for sure though.
I believe they can make it quick to the playoffs though. But like I said, defense, man, like I ain't gonna hold you. If it wasn't if Derrick Henry was holding it down for real, and the defense was bend don't break, I feel a whole lot better. But that defense ain't gave me much this year to cheer for. I ain't gonna hold them up and pissing me off. But hell no. But last couple games, they have cut down on a lot of yards been giving up. I believe about 100. So
it ain't just the defense, bro. It ain't just the defense, bro. The offense is sometimey. The offense is you don't know if they're gonna run that bitch for 200 yards. You don't know if they're gonna try to throw that bitch 30 times. You don't know if they're gonna score fucking 19 points. You know if they're gonna score 30 points. They just sometimes.
I hear you, but you gotta think this offense that had two of the top players in that team, like I brought up last on Sunday. Hell, we didn't know who's more valuable. Their offense was so lethal. Now you look at, I believe they go back to something before about watching tape. It ain't no coincidence that Saquon Barkley and Derrick Henry ain't been going up like they posted this year. That ain't no coincidence. Motherfuckers figure that shit out, scheme this shit up. So they have to make adjustments. And we talked about that before too. In the fails, we don't be seeing a lot of adjustments. A lot of times these OCs be so headstrong on their system to the point where they don't know how to break the finesse within their own system. And I believe that is coming to haunt them. I believe it's did with Philly. I think they got a new OC. So I do believe they gotta work that shit out for sure. But yeah, bro, it be like that.
I mean, yeah. Said Derrick Henry ain't having the crazier, but the 630 yards, 6 touchdowns, 8 games.
Last year he was at 1,000.
It's a drop off. You see.
Oh no, for sure it's a drop off.
You see the difference
for him.
You see,
but you gotta. But this is the issue, bro. You can't play the type of football. They need a lead. Because when you're trailing so much because your defense is giving up point after point after point, they abandon the running game, which I don't agree with.
Listen, I ain't gonna hold you. Normally, for normal running backs, normal running games, and normal teams, you're right. But Derrick Henry, you did last year, Saquon Barkley shouldn't fuck at me. They could literally bring your team. 86 yards.
The Saquon fall off is more weird to me than Derrick Henry.
Oh, one run. Say it again.
The Saquon fall off is way more mysterious and weird than Derrick Henry. Like
the Saquon, he had to do OC, and when they start doing Saquon, which makes sense, and Derrick Henry, they start stacking that goddamn box. You can't put 8-9 in the box. They're gonna open them scenes up. He's fast. He gonna haul the fuck ass.
Look at the game Derrick Henry had week 1.
Say it again.
Look at the game Derrick Henry had week 1. I think Derrick Henry's fall off is mostly because Lamar wasn't playing, which would go to your point. Lamar's the most valuable player on that team. Saquon is like, bro, I told you on Sunday. Yeah.
I'm glad you said it for no Jay, because you don't be probably giving my credit for the Jeremiah, and I be noticing it.
Yeah, what? And also, last year we were arguing was who should be MVP, not who was more valuable to the Ravens.
That was MVP is who more valuable. That's the same thing, fool.
No, it's not.
We were talking about who's the most valuable player on that team last year. That was the conversation, and y'all both said Derrick Henry because he can run. And I was saying he able to do that because he got Lamar back there. And y'all slowed me down. That was wrong. Now he had a chance. No Lamar.
I thought we were arguing over.
Now, I agree with you. I agree with you that they not been playing with the league. But I'm saying you can scheme up there here. He can be a passer for you. He be a receiver for you and a running back. Like certain guys in that backfield, you put him anywhere in the field. You get him a crease or a seam. They in their head.
If you down 10-13 and you the Ravens, you don't have to abandon the run because you got Derrick Henry.
But that's the issue. That's what I think. It's
ass. Defense, that's the problem. Defense was just ass. They.
And I think that's why they be scared to run that bitch because they playing a time game now. Because now the more you run it, like you chewing time off the clock, and now you put this offense back out here against this defense who gonna just eat up clock on them anyway. It's interesting, man. But we gonna see. We gonna see.
Definitely.
We are going to see how everything pans out in the AFC North, man. Let's get to it, bro. Blockbuster trades coming in, man. Trades coming in. Let's start with the saucy one. You feel me? Sauce Gardner has been traded to the Colts for 2 first-round picks. We ain't got to stay on any particular one for too long, but let's just get in. How y'all feel about the trade? Do y'all like it for the Colts? How do y'all feel about the trade compensation and all that?
I love it for Sauce Gardner. He got out of a burning building to a team that looked prominent for years to come. 2 first-rounders? Hey, for him, he can pop his shit. I got traded for 2 first-round picks, but I love it for him. I think the Colts, I don't know which one of y'all guys said it, but they in win now mode, and they seen what they need, and you gotta go up against Patrick Mahomes. If you want to win a Super Bowl or compete for a Super Bowl, it's Patrick Mahomes. Let's be clear. You got to put up a defense or a team that can beat them guys, and they got a running game, and they get a stout defense that can travel so it can play in the dome, or it can go to Kansas City and play them boys there in Arrowhead. So I love it for Sauce Gardner, and I think it's a dope pickup for the Colts. I agree with one of y'all came in who said it, but they did. 2 first-rounders is a bit much.
I'll let you go last on this walk. Yeah, I mean, I think 2 first-rounders is very excessive for any cornerback if he not fucking Pat Surtain right now. When you look at age,
he was number 1 and 2 and shit too.
I'm not saying that Sauce isn't really good. I just feel like 2 first rounds is excessive if it's not a defensive player of the year ass nigga. You feel me?
He that though.
He ain't been there, bro.
No. He that. He ain't got it. He ain't got the.
Sauce ain't Pat Surtain. I'm sorry.
He on the same level.
Sauce ain't Surtain.
He on the same level.
No, he's not.
Sounds like a 2-time All-Pro.
Surtain is separated. So Surtain really got his own tier, and then you can put Sauce maybe with Stingley and
Sauce ain't with Stingley. Sauce ain't with Stingley. We might see it now, but I ain't seen that from Sauce.
Well, 2 first rounders is excessive, but for this Colts defense, who got DeForest Buckner, who's just DeForest Buckner is like the quietest, most productive defensive nigga ever,
He's
bro.
been like that for a minute.
He's like the new age Calais Campbell, who you just look up at the end of the year, but he's more he's more destructive than the Calais. You know what I'm saying? Calais just had a few years where he was older, but just can sit year after year after year. DeForest Buckner, he just to add sauce to that defense is nice. Like that shit is it's a really good move. Shout out to the Colts. Like they going for it. They like shit. We ain't got a lot of money tied up in quarterbacks. So they gave Daniel Jones a very team friendly deal. They don't have no real financial obligations to Anthony Richardson after this year. So they that's what I'm curious to see though now, because now you made the trade, you got to pay him still. So I'm curious. Did Sauce get paid already?
Yeah,
I believe
he got paid in the offseason. He did. He
did get paid. Okay.
So all Sauce got to do is keep getting all pros and Pro Bowls, man. His time going.
But he ain't been doing that. That's the thing. Like the last couple seasons.
I believe. I ain't gonna. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. This why we was yelling. We was going back and forth about that Joe Burrow shit. A lot of this shit is mental. This shit is mental. Aaron Rodgers fucked the Jets up, bro. Aaron Rodgers came in there. They was on something in New York, bro. Aaron Rodgers came in that bitch being Aaron Rodgers, demanding shit, moving his weight around, and that decimated that team. That's all spade a spade. Yeah, at some point, they just want to get out. It wasn't what we want. It wasn't what we signed up for. Aaron Rodgers came in and fucked this shit. It wasn't what we signed up for. Sometimes a breath of fresh air in the new situation is all a nigga need. And hopefully, this is for Sauce. We'll see.
No, I think Sauce is still really good. Like I said, I'm not even questioning Sauce as a great corner. I'm just separating him for Surtain at the moment. But I think in this situation, I think in this situation, you can see the best of Sauce starting to reemerge. And you know what I'm saying? He can get back to being an all-pro type man. But I think for the Colts, brilliant. You know what I'm saying? Because if you was looking at a weakness on their team for real, it would be secondary. It would probably be corner. So to add Sauce to that, like you said, especially in the AFC where you're going to have to cover some guys if you want to make deep playoff runs and shit like that. So
you got CD quarterbacks.
Great move. Yeah, because in the event that you do play a Buffalo or whatever, you get past them, you got to come see the final boss. And when you come see Mahomes, you feel me? Yeah. When you come see Mahomes, you got to be able to guard. You got to have somebody who can guard Rashee Rice when he got down moving all over the field and all this other shit. So, good move, coach.
I agree. Walk, you got my bad. Walk ain't saying shit, did he? You said somebody?
Yeah, right.
Good move. Good move for the Jets and the Colts. It's a playoff move for the Colts, though. Like, are we trying to win this shit for real?
Yeah.
I respect it. 2 first-round picks. You trade both of your best defensive players. I guess we're talking about Sauce right now, but yeah. I'm not mad at it for either side. Sauce is still a good corner, but yeah, we're not going to bring Surtain one defensive player of the year. And Sauce did.
It could win it again this year for real. When
we was talking about Burrow, you said, "What have you done for me lately?" Mm-hmm. Sauce made those all pros in 22 and 23. Just throwing it out there. But I do agree that Aaron Rodgers.
God damn.
I do agree that.
Corner's shelf life. My bad. Go ahead, Walt.
I do agree that Aaron Rodgers had a negative, even though he had a good season last season. Statistically, hear me out. But everything he did for that locker room and organization, he set them back.
He fucked them up.
Sure.
He fucked them up.
He sacked the fuck out the Jets.
He was rolling, bro.
He sacked the fuck out the Jets, boy. He got him.
Way back there.
Look at that young nucleus they had on defense. You got Quentin Williams and Sauce. On offense, you got Breece Hall.
Too.
And that's what I said. You got Breece Hall and you got what's his name? Garrett Wilson. You got 2
on fire.
All-star, Pro Bowl, all-pro type guys on both sides of the ball.
Year 1
quarterback. Yeah, you bring in Devontae Adams. He's gone. He looking like a fucking all-pro again. It's like we really set our shit back off of Aaron. They're set back at least 4 or 5 years.
The coaches and everything. Saleh is got he had
Saleh gone. We got Saleh
was doing a good job. They love Saleh there, bro. I don't care about it. They love
Saleh is a defensive coordinator, bro.
Saleh left. That was fucked them up. That defense went down here ever since.
AJ, he's a defensive coordinator. He's not a head coach.
No. But that defense loved this Saleh though.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Saleh went down, the defense went downhill too. When Saleh got fired.
I hear you, but them two niggas, both of their two best niggas is gone. That defense about to start over. Or
Oh, no,
build
they had
on
a
what they have
choice.
left.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
That's my point. Yeah.
They got to get the whole team. They ain't got two first rounders, or they Gucci. They about to put that shit together.
Yeah, that's a trade that works for both teams, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. So while we talking about the Jets, it's a fire sale, man. They've offloaded their best player, in my opinion, Quentin Williams.
Where he went?
Cowboys got one, boy. That damn Jerry Jones, boy.
That nigga Jerry.
Y'all see Jerry sitting in that damn box last night. He was, boy.
No. Jerry. I knew Jerry some bullshit. Like everybody, like he getting old. He don't got no filter. I like, man. I'm my head. I'm like, man. I ain't no fool. He not about to come out and say, "Hey, Cowboy fans, fuck y'all and fuck the Cowboy defense. I'm about to got other big interests elsewhere. They got to do a fucking football."
Did you hear him last night?
Get the fuck out of here. And the way that was playing with a bad defense, that just got tired. In my opinion, that tired. They needed some defense because that was, hey, I'm critical. Walk, I'm critical. Y'all know I'm critical on Dak Prescott. But hey, he was doing his thing. Them boys is ball offense.
Can I give my take on this trade real quick, bro? Because this right now, like I said, the details are just coming in, but from how I feel about processing what I'm processing, the Jets won the trade.
What they get?
The Jets won the trade, so the Jets get a second-round pick this year, a first-round pick in 2027, and they got Mozzie Smith, who I really like. Like, I think this is his second year. He a defensive tackle too.
They ain't bullshit in New York now.
It's not.
They got the same GM that was there before Saleh was there, before Aaron Rodgers got there.
I believe.
If so, I trust him with the draft picks. If so, I trust him with them picks. The one that picked the got Sauce and Gary Wilson and Breece Hall. Hey, I trust him in that draft.
It's a fire sale right now, and I ain't mad at it. Like I said,
everybody must go. Just to feel.
And the picks was one thing. Adding in Mozzie Smith, because you would really like Mozzie Smith to come up under Quentin Williams if you the Cowboys.
Yeah,
like
together, yeah.
Like so to lose Mozzie Smith, I think that gave the Jets another young DT who they can put in right now to where they still and they don't have to pay him at all right now. They get off Quentin Williams money, who is top of the league DT money, for sure. And you get another young player who you can groom in that position who might not be him, but we got 3-4 seasons to figure it out before we got to give him anything.
You feel me? Talk about it.
And then you get the second and the first pick. I think the Jets, especially for a team that wasn't about to do shit for real moving forward anyway, they won the trade. They won the trade because the Quentin Williams is a great move for the Cowboys, but I don't think it do shit this season. The defense is too far gone, bro. That shit throw the unit away, bro. That shit Quentin Williams is not gonna. He's gonna make an impact, but it's not gonna lead to wins, and that defense actually looking head and shoulders better than what they've been looking. Not happening.
Yeah, so I'm gonna piggyback off what I said about the Jets. I didn't know the compensation until you just said it. I think both teams win that trade. You said a second next year and then a first the next year. So we talking about
a second in the 2026 draft. The
next 2 years they got. Go ahead.
No. Finish your point. Finish your statement.
Okay. So in the next 2 years, we talking about they got what 5? Hold on. What's the second first round pick from the
in 27?
The Colts.
So the when is it? Yep, they got 26 and 27. No, I'm sorry. 26 and 27.
And then a 27 from the Cowboys. So you got 5 first round picks in the next 2 years, including your own picks. It's impossible to say the Jets lost. And I remember Mozzie Smith. I want to say he was on that Michigan championship team. On that Michigan.
That's how I seen him. Yeah.
Every last one of them that got drafted are balling. He do got to get healthy, but I expect big things from him. But Quentin Williams absolutely has a chance to turn that defense around. And then I don't know. I'm not sure if we're gonna speak on Logan Wilson too. But I think getting both of them, definitely it doesn't help the secondary. Well, I guess a pass rush kind of does. Like Quentin Williams is a tackle, but he does get to the quarterback, so it might not help them get to the playoffs this year, but it's definitely a good sign moving forward. I think both teams want to trade.
I agree.
Just to your point, I heard Jerry Jones yesterday. I don't know if it was from yesterday or it was from this weekend, and he definitely said something. It was cold as fuck. Something along the lines of, I could tell you about what we're going to do now, but I'll let you read about it in the papers tomorrow morning.
Pop your shit, Jerry.
Here we go. The next morning, you got. I ain't gonna say he the best defensive tackle in the league, but he in that top 3.
I tell you what. He probably ain't the number 1 best, but you get him with fresh air, with that starter's helmet, with a defense that can feel like they got something, he could put that position to be the best because he was number 1. But I agree with you, he probably not number 1.
I ain't over Dexter Lawrence or Chris Jones, but he's in that conversation for sure. So it's an even trade for me. Good move by Jerry. Probably like 2 weeks too late. I don't know why you wouldn't get straight 2 weeks ago.
That's the point right there.
But we don't know if that was Jerry or the Jets. We don't know if the Jets was fake holding on to see if their season was going to be a disaster before they went, because they're clearly going to fire sale. So maybe he wasn't available 2 weeks ago. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah. So no, How old is Quentin Williams?
He helps at linebacker too.
How old is Quentin Williams?
3 years ago, but he helps. What'd you say? I'm sorry.
I'm trying to figure out how old Quentin Williams is. Is he 30 yet?
He can't be 30. Ain't no way Quentin Williams is 30.
Right, this ain't the NBA. They don't come in at 18, but they come in with baby mamas and car notes and shit already.
He was born in 97, so he's 28.
28, okay.
Birthday's in December, so.
Okay.
You probably get a good 4 or 5.
Not mad at it. All right, but all right, let's move on to. So I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna ask y'all a question. So we got 2 teams. We got an AFC team and an NFC team. They both just made trades for receivers. I'm gonna ask y'all which one y'all like the most to which team.
Mm-hmm.
So the Seahawks just added Rashid, however you say that, Rashid Shaheed, my boy from the Saints, the little speedster. Yeah. They just added him to the Seahawks. And then you have Jacksonville, who just got Jacoby Myers up out of the Raiders. Mm-hmm. Both teams that are playoff bound. Well, one is looking more firm than the other, but both teams with playoff aspirations. Which trade do y'all like the most? We ain't gonna get into compensation. We just gonna say this player added to this team. Which one do y'all like the most?
Seahawks, and it's not close.
I'm gonna have to agree. Unfortunately, I've been trying to figure out a way not to, but if you got a speedster, somebody can spread that field and let number 11 keep working the way he been working, you helping him out, bro.
And that's not all he is. He can run routes too. Like
he can
do all that shit. As a Falcons fan, good riddance, nigga. Goodbye.
No, facts. Get your ass out of the division before the Saints fuck around and get a quarterback.
Hey, chat, that sounded like these 2 niggas hate the Saints, so they happy to see they go. They be kicking their ass. Hey, chat, take heed to what they saying.
He can really, really play. And you match him with the way Sam Darnold playing, the way that defense looking like a top whatever, at least top 5 defense.
Fact. Nah, fact.
Hey, playoffs gonna be lit, man.
Seahawks scary, bro.
Looking forward to these playoffs, man.
Nah, Seahawks is scary, bro. The only thing that you are worried about, bro, in my opinion, with the Seahawks, is Sam Darnold turned into a pumpkin, bro. If
Sam Darnold, tell me if I'm tripping, because I think I said last time Sunday walk. If Sam Darnold had that meltdown towards the end of the season, the last game of the playoffs, do you think they say, all right, now just sit down some more, let Sam keep cooking, or you think they would get rid of Sam regardless, no matter how that season would have turned out for them?
He would stay in Minnesota for sure.
I agree.
He stays in Minnesota.
Yes.
I don't think
if he would have took them on a little fake, if he'd have won a playoff game last year, and not even, or even if he would have lost to the Rams, if it was a shootout or he looked better, they probably still would. Yeah, it was the way that he went out.
AJ, you brought up a great point. I was gonna say it. the way you looked against the Lions in Week 18 for the division.
Yeah.
We cannot sleep on that. It's the way you look. We went from home field to wild card in one game.
But that's what I'm saying. They both only lost 1-2 games that season. That was everybody looking for wanting to see how good Woo was gonna be because
they both ended up 14.
It's either gonna be number one or wild card. And for you to not even get in the number one to go to the playoffs and give us
we finna roll with our first round pick.
We gonna roll with our rookie and see what we got here. And we see they feel confident because they about to beat Detroit.
I think they wanted to do that anyway, bro. But like he would have definitely made it harder. They wanted. You draft a nigga number one overall. I don't think they wanted to make the financial commitment to Sam Darnold. But if he would have beat it out of them, they would have had.
Yeah, they gave him a 2-year deal, 2-3-year deal.
If you look at JJ, he's played in 3 games. Look at the way he beat Chicago week 1 in that fourth quarter. Against Atlanta, he won to his credit, he did get hurt against Atlanta. I don't think they were gonna win, but he did get hurt.
He got hurt late in that game. Falcons had that game.
Yeah, fair. But then you go and beat Detroit. I've watched you play 3 times and you beat 2 division rivals. Granted, Detroit's defense is hurt, but I like what I got, and I don't got to pay you shit in comparison to what I had to pay Sam Darnold. So yeah.
Oh, I think even if he would have won that division, bro, anything short of a playoff win, I think they would have moved on.
I think NFC Championship. I think you gotta go to NFC Championship, and it got
and then not even just a playoff win. Like you can't look like a fuck nigga in none of the games. You have to be a baller. Like you can't get to the divisional round and lay an egg. And I think that would have mattered. But if he'd have went out on this shield in the divisional round or something like that, I could have seen them bringing him back. It would have been so much fanfare.
Yeah, like you said, he would have had to beat it out them. He would have had to. Yeah.
He'd had to over earn it. You feel me?
Yeah, but good move by Jacksonville, but Jacksonville's problem ain't they receivers. It's everything else. So,
everything else.
Yeah.
Who we got?
No, for sure. So Jack, I agree. This I ain't answered, but it's not even close. You ask Shaheed with Smith and Jigma, it's scary hours up there right now in Seattle, for sure. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know what you're gonna get with the Jags anyway. And Jacoby Myers is cool in theory, but they don't move the needle that crazy.
Right.
So yeah, good shit, man. I like it when teams who were unexpected to pop out this year get to this point in the season and they've had the success that the Colts and the Seahawks have had, and then they make a move that show like, now we really going for this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Gotta keep it going. Shout out to them boys for sure.
Definitely.
So man, we had mid-season, man. So let's do some quick mid-season awards, dog. You know what I'm saying? Trades that happened, games done been won, games done been lost. Let's get to it, man. Let's just run through a couple of them right now, if y'all don't mind. You know what I'm saying? Who would be our mid-season coach of the year?
Coach of the year.
It gotta be Mike McDonald. And isn't it Mike McDonald? Isn't that right? Seahawks coach.
Mm-hmm.
He young too.
Yeah, it's not even no
head coach ever. Like he like 38, very young.
Well, yeah.
I mean, I don't say it has to be him. I like him, but I will have Shane Steichen.
Who that is?
The Colts head coach.
I think it gotta be the Colts, bro. Seahawks, I get Seahawks too. They gotta be one of them 2 teams for sure. What he did for Indianapolis this year, nobody saw that. Nobody saw this year. Only for who you are.
No. They was trash in the preseason. We were talking about what are they doing with Anthony Richardson, and why did they bring in Daniel Jones? And
nobody Daniel Jones for the Giants. Who you think, Walt?
I already said.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
The Seahawks, yeah.
Okay.
Who would be y'all mid-season offensive rookie of the year?
Number 2 from Bucks.
Ibuka.
That nigga cold. But I knew he was gonna win that bitch when they said he was the best receiver in Tampa. And Tampa shown they got some. They receiver room is pretty deep. It ain't just Godwin and goddamn Mike Evans. They pretty deep. So I'm going number 2.
Yeah, I agree. I do think it's clearly him, but I do think with the way that the Broncos are trending, if they keep giving RJ Harvey these touches, he can make it interesting.
Oh yeah, Harvey. He a rookie from Chargers, not Chargers, but the Broncos.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Number 12.
Yeah, he a rookie. He went to UCF last year. I think he can make it interesting, but it's definitely yeah,
for sure.
Nah, for sure. I mean, it's some good ones too. Like you start seeing some guys come along, even McMillan up in Carolina coming along. But Abuka is towards the top of the league with the elite receiver this year. I think he's second. They kind of fell off the last couple weeks. Somebody might have caught him. But last I seen, he was 1 touchdown behind Smith and Jigma for most in the league.
Hold on though. That's all true and shit. I don't know how I let this shit slip. In front of RJ Harvey, it has to be Tyler Warren right behind Mbuka. Tyler Warren has been going fucking crazy this season, bro. I don't know what the Bears was thinking and not drafting him. I'm like, first you don't draft Brock Bowers, then you don't draft Tyler Warren. I think Tyler Warren is second, but to y'all's point, it's clearly Mbuka right now. Clearly.
I ain't mad at that. A little bit tougher of a take, maybe, because I don't think it's been a lot of them sticking out, but defensive rookie of the year, mid-season. What would y'all go?
Walt, what you got? I want to know who Walt got.
Okay, this is the only thing about it. I'm gonna be real transparent when I say this because y'all know I'm a fan of. If you didn't watch the game, don't really talk on it. So I'm gonna just tell you about a rookie that I really like. Okay, and I'm not just saying this because he played last night. I just fought with him.
I knew you about to take my fucking. Go ahead, bro.
You about to say Will Johnson?
Oh no. Okay, my bad. Okay.
Yeah. I like Will Johnson. Personally, in my personal opinion, I think Abdul Carter. I'm not gonna say he's lived all the way up to the hype.
Yeah, that was mine.
He's been solid. My bad. I should only name my one player. I think Will Johnson is going to end up closing the. I don't think he's in first yet, but I watched last night and I'm fucking with him. Like he shadowed CD for a little bit, and CD had a CD game, but I like what I saw. And like you said, Jeremiah, these defensive players is real limited because the offenses in the NFL are so fucking great. But I think Will Johnson
has all the rules.
Yeah,
I think, and then defensive rookie of the year is almost like defensive player of the year, where it's hard to win without, like, they love the sack numbers and shit. That's why I don't think my guy will actually win it. But out of all the rookies I watched, I love his impact, and he's doing it on the winning team, bro. And that's the safety for Seahawks, Nick Omenawu. Bro, make plays, bro. I don't know his numbers. I don't really know all his numbers, but I just know I watched a lot of the Seahawks this year, and every game I've watched him, bruh's made big plays. So I like Nick Omenawu. I don't know if I'm saying his name right, but that's how it sounds like they be saying it. Man, we lost AJ. Is it me? Am I? Yo.
Nah, I'm listening to AJ.
Oh, okay. No, I'll make sure I want to. But yeah, man, like I said, numbers ain't crazy. He ain't got no picks or nothing yet. I just really like watching him play. I think he's good. I don't think he'll win it. He'll finish top 5-ish in the voting though at safety, but if Abdul Carter can reel off. I don't want to step on your toes. Go ahead, Jess. Who your
No. I mean, we both said everybody said Abdul Carter, but I want to know what y'all think about Will Campbell from the Eagles.
Jahad Campbell. I was about to get, if either one of them can reel off 5 or 6 sacks over the rest of this season and get somewhere looking around 10 sacks for the year, they'll be the favorite. They'll be the favorite.
What we got?
So a fun one. Comeback player of the year. Who's y'all mid-season comeback player of the year?
Comeback player of the year. Daniel Jones.
but that's what I seen this debate. Comeback, is it supposed to, because they made it now where it's like comeback is like coming back from injury. You feel me? Like who's coming as opposed to like falling off and then coming back. And then it's like, if you look at Daniel Jones, like fell off from where? Like he's never been this good, even when he was being good.
Exactly. Like he come back. I
so
mean,
it's hard to come back.
I never looked at it that way. A comeback like you. I thought it was like on some most improved shit. On some, okay, we didn't know who you is. Nah, this year, this is your year.
So yeah, I guess no. I think that's how it's supposed to be separate. Like comeback, like Adrian Peterson won comeback. Oh no, he was MVP. Peyton Manning got comeback player of the year that year because he was great. Injury and came back great. You feel me? So like I've never viewed it as like most improved. I figure like a nigga who's been really good fell off and got back to that status for whatever reason. Now they making the fall off have to be injury related. I wasn't making it that, but like say you was a nigga who used to get 15 sacks and you fall off for a season or two and get 5 or 6 and then you bounce back with 18, like type shit.
The comeback.
Like I guess my comeback player of the year would be Aiden Hutchinson. You feel me? Shout out to him getting that money too, but I knew he gonna get paid. I was just having that conversation.
Aiden Hutchinson's a good one.
But I will go Hutchinson.
What about okay? Stephon Diggs.
That's a good one. I'm not okay. Yeah.
Stephon Diggs.
That's a good one.
I'm gonna give. I gotta give Dak some props. Now I talk a lot of shit about Dak Prescott, but what DeQuavius Prescott,
Dakota Rain.
You gotta get it. I gotta give him some credit. So I'm gonna throw his hat. I'm gonna throw his name in the hat too. But Stephon Diggs, you know me, I fought with Stephon Diggs. I fought. I think bro, cool dude. I don't know him off the field, but he seemed like a cool dude.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm definitely gonna have to go with Daniel Jones. I hear the criteria. I'm sorry.
You feel me, Walt? You feel me?
I can't not go on Daniel Jones. I think another good one that we probably, because we so used to him being good, I think another good one we have is I think you go Christian McCaffrey too.
I would think McCaffrey.
That's C-Mac. That's a great one. Yeah, C-Mac. Yeah.
Too. But I'm gonna go Daniel Jones. Like we all wrote him off, and for good reason.
Bro,
like
Jonathan Taylor. My bad, not to cut you. I'm sorry. His damn teammate. Cause what JT was hurt last year too, and look how he done. Like I think that's more in line because he was great. Jonathan Taylor was arguably best in the league. It ain't been talked about for some years, and now talked about as best in the league. Yeah, my bad. You said Daniel Jones, and it just triggered. I'm like, damn, how the fuck I forget about that?
I mean, but Jonathan Taylor does make sense too, though. Yeah, but if I had to choose, like based on no criteria, I'm going with you wasn't nothing, now you something, or used to be something, now you something. You went from small
if you
to big.
Popping last year,
I go with Daniel Jones.
If you popping this year, that who I thought Couture was that.
But we talking about injuries and shit, then it's McCaffrey.
Yeah, I ain't know it like that. I thought, well, if you weren't popping last year, we were talking about you, and now you in the scene and you showing niggas, hey, on ESPN, I need some talk time. Then yeah, that's what I thought that shit was about. But that's interesting.
Who would be your offensive player of the year?
Offensive player of the year.
Jackson Smith and Jigba, easily.
Oh, number 11 for sure, hands down. Yeah, thank good.
I would not say easily because Jonathan Taylor is right there with him too.
I really wanted to go Puka Nacua till he got hurt. Puka missing the game. Yeah. I was feeling Puka. I'm not mad at Smith and Jigma, but I will go Jonathan Taylor as my offensive player of the year.
I'm not mad at that at all.
You know what I'm saying? Mid-season defensive player of the year.
I don't know if that's doing too much, but Michael Parsons has been.
Hell nah. Oh, my bad. I can't say that.
Listen. I don't know, but I remember giving him a shout out. Cause homie, his motor been motoring. Pause. I don't know if it's a pause moment, but bruh, he been on
motor.
Now, cause like he been looking real relentless with Green Bay. Like he been looking like, okay, maybe he keep this going. Let's be clear. They've been trying to get a reward. He been fucking this shit up. Now it look like he on pace to keep this shit going. He might get that motherfucker for real. Which I
He too sometimey, man. He too some like that's the thing with Micah, bro. He sometimey as hell. Like that motor that we see, I don't see every game like I would like to. I just don't. He too sometimey. I ain't
No,
thinking.
bro, he been getting sacks every game down there, bro.
No, he was not good against Carolina, but I respect it. He has made some
sacks in one game. That was crazy.
Yeah. Don't take my pick. But
I'm just
yeah.
Go ahead, Walt.
So go ahead, Danny.
You know what you speaking on. But hold up, Jeremiah, you might want to go first because I got two niggas.
Nah, it's just funny talking about Michael Parsons' impact. And the nigga he was traded for got more sacks than him on the season. Gary got more sacks than Michael Parsons.
Hey, that's well, I was giving nigga credit. That nigga made me look bad. Hell no, hold on.
Not the nigga he got traded for. The nigga, the other nigga on the team. That's Green Bay. Yeah, Rashawn Gary.
He was the main guy. Everybody thought when he came in, he gonna make his job a lot easier.
I think a lot of people thought Michael Parsons was gonna take over. I saw Michael Parsons being a piece to make the defense.
Yeah, everybody. I still have but I still like Michael Parsons still has to get better as a defender to me to be that on that hybrid role. Yeah. I think he still has a lot of room
as an overall defender. Agreed, but
sure.
I think we should not overthink this and just go ahead and give it to Myles Garrett. He got 10 sacks in eight games. I know that he had a lot of people are gonna look at his numbers at the end of the game, but well, you got 5 sacks in one game. Yeah, nigga, niggas don't get 5 sacks in the season. He already got 2 sacks. Yeah, and my thing with Myles Garrett, my thing with some pass rushers, Micah included, you could chip, you could do this, you could do that, and we can neutralize you. There is no neutralizing Myles Garrett. And my other person, if you're just watching tape, you're just watching their games.
Don't you take my fucking tape.
All right, go.
Nah, hell nah. Don't do
it. Go ahead.
If this ain't it, then you can spin the block and say, give honorable mention, bro. My mid-season defense player of the year will be Nick Bonito.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Nick Bonito. And it ain't just strictly he's not the best defender on the best defense, but he's third in the league in sacks. He's on the number 1 defense, and he just make impact plays. Like he's integral to Denver, who has the top defense the last couple years. And then Surtain's been out; he's still been holding down the fort. So I really like Nick Bonito. Like as much because I don't like Denver, bro. I don't like Denver, bro. I don't like that fucking orange. I don't like none of that shit. I don't like Denver. No, I really don't like that. And their offense is suspect.
You don't like Payton? Keep going. Don't stop them.
Fuck Sean Payton. But I don't like that shit, bro. But when I watch him, bro, he a nigga who I see and I be like, damn, that boy can ball. I'm like, okay. But yeah, I go Nick Bonito.
Okay, my other person was Surtain. I'm like, if you watch the tape, Surtain has been locked down just like he was last year. Yeah. So same defense, not the same player.
No, for sure. All right, mid-season MVP, man. This point in the game, man, who is you guys' most valuable player?
This is tough. This been an up. Go ahead, Walt.
It's Matt Stafford.
I knew you was gonna say Matt Stafford. I'm not mad at that, but I need
my boy Matt Stafford.
Yeah, none of us should have any different answers. I'm sorry. It's
you tripping? I don't know about that part.
What is it? 21 touchdowns to 3 picks. What are we doing? Come on. What are we doing here? I don't have nothing else to say.
Don't you?
Y'all go ahead.
Who are you gonna say, fool? Go ahead and say his name.
It's Daniel Jones.
Oh, I thought you said some other shit.
It's Daniel Jones to me. He's leading the league in passing yards. He's the number 1 seed in the AFC right now. He's getting it done with his legs and his arm. It's Daniel Jones. And I can't believe who's in it, but it's Daniel Jones.
All right. I'm not mad at Daniel Jones, but from just watching, no stats, I'm going to go Baker Mayfield. For him to have that team, where he got that team, and his talent was going down, But you know what I'm saying? Like he's still able to produce and keep them team floating. I think Baker should get some talk time. I think I like Baker so far this year. If I had to pick, that's been somebody been most impressed with me so far this year, bro. With everything going on with his team and stuff like that, he's able to keep it going to fight for that team and get them folks wins no matter what.
Man, Baker's a good one. Baker's a good one. For sure. All right, we're gonna see, man. We're gonna see, man. Before we go on the NBA, what are y'all looking forward to most coming up for this second half of the season? Like what are you looking most forward to seeing?
My only thing I want to see is I don't want to see too many drop offs. I want to see teams be able to keep sustaining. Like I'm happy to see what the Cowboys have did, even though they're not the team I'm talking about, but they still the tough team and they need some defense. So I would like to see how that team go play out down the stretch. Colts, I want to see how they play down the stretch. Pittsburgh, I just want to see match the teams keep going up. I don't want to see too many descending teams so far. And yeah, so far, I mean, the season has been a season. It's been, I think, last week we thought was a bad week, but all in all, far-wise, the primetime games, I've been walking them with y'all guys. It's been some good games. So long as the primetime games continue to be good, and I'm still excited playoffs like I am right now. If I get that, I'm all right.
Yeah. What about you, Art?
I just want to see great playoffs and Raheem Morris get fired.
I hear you talking about.
You want to see a black head coach get fired in your own city? Is you kidding me?
Yeah,
wow. Man. Hey, chat. If you don't know a Falcon fan, that's a Falcon fan for your ass, boy.
They say if you a Falcon fan, they saying the same sentiment, boy. I like that walk. Those are good things to want to see happen. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. Arthur Blank ain't gonna pull the trigger.
Out there about it. He said, "Y'all better figure that shit out."
What I'm looking probably forward to the most, man, is I want to see the AFC West division race. Like the Chiefs dug themselves a little hole. They got a bye this week. They still got Denver twice. They still got the Chargers again. They still can fuck around and win this division even with this start. So I want to see the Denver Chargers, Chiefs. I want to see that whole race for first place and see if the Chiefs gonna have to actually be a wild card for the first time in Mahomes' career. You know what I'm saying? Are they gonna win the division or not? Like that's what I want to see the most for the regular season. Is Mahomes gonna have to be a wild card for the first time?
For sure. We got.
All right, man. So let's get to the NBA, man. Have y'all been watching how y'all feel about the new pre-show? If y'all seen it with Melo, Vince Carter.
I haven't tapped into it. What y'all think about it?
Have you seen the NBC show? I'm forgetting who. Jamal Crawford, Vince Carter, Melo.
It's cool.
It's straight. Yeah, it's mid for real. Ain't no personality. Everybody's, Melo all cool for school and shit. Vince ain't really no personalities like that in my opinion, but it's cool. But what made me think about it is, interesting debate has come across the chat pertaining Melo, and they want to know who is more underappreciated, Melo or Russ. When we say Russ, we talk about Westbrook, 2020. That's for Nip. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna take this one. This is tough, and everybody know me. Like, no, I'm slick, a Melo fan. Like Carmelo Anthony, like on the low, like that's my guy. I have tremendous respect for Carmelo. Like you said, he a cool good.
Why it's on the low?
Because you know what I never nobody ever heard me root for Melo like, oh, Melo, like, argue and debate Carmelo Anthony before. Like I don't think I ever heard me go on my rant by Melo. So that's why I say on the low. But I'm gonna have to say Russ for what Russ did. Like I said, 2020, he did that shit just because his homie died. So RP, the great Nipsey Hussle. You see what I'm saying? Like the fact you can do that and average triple double. How many times you did it? 3 or 4 times?
Damn, near 4 years straight.
Will we ever see something like that again? I mean, it's potential. You got Luka Doncic's of the world. You got Victor Wembanyama. You got some guys that may
Joker?
be capable. Joker. Oh, I meant the Joker. That's the big one. That's the big one. Pause. But 4 times, I want to see it happen. And the fact that I think people super in the world like, oh, it's like they understand how good he is, but it's like, yeah, that's Russ. Like it really doesn't matter. And I don't think that's right. I think Russ should be in high regards because of that. I grant if he had a ring to that, that'd be amazing. But as what it is right now, Melo's a great scorer. Melo had no defense. Melo won punishable doubles. Melo gonna get washed out. A lot of great scorers that was around the time or older. They're gonna wash out the Melos and AIs of the world. I had to accept that for what it is. He's just gonna get washed out. But for a nigga to put up 4 triple doubles in the season, that's not something you sneeze at. I don't give a fuck. You call it Pat Stad or what you want to call it. If it was that easy, a lot of motherfuckers be doing that shit. So I'm gonna say Russ for sure.
Man, I don't even think it's close, bro. Like I think Melo get his just due, in my opinion. I think anytime a top scorer debate is brought up, Melo's name has entered the chat, rightfully so.
Nah, like, hold on. He be on some shit like, what about Melo? They be like, oh yeah, Melo, but it's not his name.
I disagree.
It ain't
I've seen it a lot, bro. Especially from people who played in the league around that time. I feel like Melo get his just due. That's my opinion. I feel like Melo I personally feel like Carmelo Anthony gets his just due. I don't feel like Melo being slighted, in my opinion. I think that he's properly ranked and properly appreciated for what he's done for basketball. That's my opinion. Like they just inducted him in the Hall of Fame earlier than what they supposed to be. They moved the eligibility up to fucking induct Melo into the Hall of Fame. Like he just went in.
That's hard.
I think Melo gets his just.
They owe him that too. The way they pushed him though.
Mind you, Melo has never fucking been, not even won a ring, been to a finals. He's never won a fucking MVP. He don't have no NBA trophies. Like he don't got no hardware for real. He's a legend and he's appreciated for what he does. Russ has done so much for the culture and got trophies. That boy got an MVP. That boy got an All-Star game MVP. That boy got them like Russ got hardware and stains and moments. You know what I'm saying? He's been to a finals. He's had moments, and Russ done too much to get played with the way he get played with, bro. That's the difference. Nobody played with Melo the way they play with Russ' name, bro.
You crazy. It probably not as severe.
I ain't never seen nobody play with Melo name the way they play with fucking Russ.
In Houston, you forgot about Houston? How they had Wade LeBron step up like, nah, y'all can't use fucking Melo the scapegoat in Houston. I don't feel like the way Melo got pushed out of the league. I don't think Melo he didn't leave the way we felt. I feel Melo to the left. Now, granted, Russ do get played with, but Melo, it ain't all been fucking peaches and cream with Melo, bro.
I'm not saying that, but I feel like at that point in time, Melo was being treated like any washed superstar. He was washed, in my opinion. I don't think he was. No, Westbrook was trying to get put out. They was trying to put. This nigga wasn't even on the team to start the season this year. Coming off, he could have been the 6th man of the year last year for Denver. It wasn't on a fucking team to start the year this year until Sacramento came and got him.
I agree with that for sure.
Russ at this stage of his career is way better than what Melo was them last couple years. When he was in Oklahoma City, when it was OPG, they said I got to come off the bench. He probably should have at that point. I'm sorry, Melo as an ISO scorer in the who wasn't as an elite at that anymore. No, bro.
They want him to shoot more threes. That was the biggest thing. He wasn't
because now we have to treat an old Melo. Now we gotta treat an old Melo like he's a young Melo. I have to bro. My team ain't centered around you and ISO ball.
Listen, you're right, but at the same time, it's not fair to Melo because Melo said it. He would tell you that his style of play is outdated. They would what he's UA with. And get an and one on, they're calling fouls on that. And the ref would tell him, Yeah, but we say there's no more bully ball. What you used to doing, what your bread and butter
But
was,
he couldn't do it. But if he was still elite at doing it, he would. I watched
he was calling fouls.
OKC. I watched OKC get his man ISOs on the block. They tried. He wasn't as productive. He wasn't looking like Melo. It wasn't the same.
I think there was a reason behind that, but all right. I'm not saying
whatever.
All American.
Whatever the reason is, I think it's a combination of all that. His style of play got outdated, and he wasn't as elite at doing the shit that he was doing no more. He couldn't do it. OKC. That's why they felt so free to let his ass go. And then when he got to Houston, he got to the Lakers and sat on the bench. Niggas didn't even know he's on the team.
Melo's all right with the Lakers.
They wasn't just trying to hold Carmelo Anthony. You know what I'm saying? Melo, it didn't fit, bro. It didn't work. I think Melo was about done physically, like, because that bully ball, he wasn't as big a bully no more. Like, and that style is outdated. And this and that. I think it was just factors. And I think we would all like to see him go out in a better light, but I think the legend of Melo, nobody brings up those years. And maybe because Russ is still in the mix, because niggas still throw the Lakers years up on them, and like they still play with that man name to this day.
People give Russ grace on that too, though. I think people look at that Lakers situation, they're like, that was some bullshit. But I'm gonna let Walk go. I ain't gonna say too much.
I think it's easily Carmelo. For this, like you said, anytime all-time scores come up, Melo's name come up, or anytime we talk about triple doubles and shit like that, Russ' name comes up. I know a lot of people, myself included, that have Russ as a top 5 point guard. And I'm not here to say who's better or worse at this point in their career. I think we can all agree it's Russ. I'm saying whose career is more underappreciated. I think it's Melo. Like that whole conversation y'all had, I didn't hear y'all say a word about Denver.
Like, he's getting washed out. Think about it. Melo's getting washed out of Denver and New York.
Well, the Denver thing was after Mike Malone, not Mike Malone, sorry. Who's there? George Karl. After that came out, I'm like, let's put that on George Karl. He clearly just didn't like Melo, like clearly. But yeah, I think when you put a team around Melo, I think Melo maximized with those teams. Like, even that first year in New York, they lost to a great Celtics team. But if you remember that, I think it was game 4 or game 5, where I think Amari broke his hand one game. Melo went out there with them Knicks the very next game and put up 47 in a close game. What did you want him to do? But nobody talks about it. Like, when we talk about the best small forwards, think about the names that get put over Melo.
Yeah.
I seen a list this morning. A nigga put Paul George over Melo. I can't do that.
At all.
I can't do that.
But these young niggas love Paul George.
They love Paul George.
They love him. I fought Paul George too, but I can't put him over him. And when we talk about scoring, as far as, because I don't think it's just about the amount of points you score. I think it's about the different methods that you can score. If you got to disconnect me from the call, do what you got to do. Different methods of scoring. I can't be convinced that Melo's not the best of all time. I'm not talking about the actual points you put up, but just different methods. I can't say Kobe because Kobe couldn't shoot the 3 like Melo.
I don't think Kobe. I hear you. I understand. I do believe Melo, but I don't think he can shoot that 3 ball. He wasn't as sharp at 3 ball to me. I can look up his percentage for 3 for career.
No, I just said no. When it comes to Melo's threes, the percentages won't tell the whole story. I mean,
he was streaky in my opinion.
Yeah, Melo he wasn't. I believe he could have been a better.
Yeah, I'm not. Which one of the best scorers, with the exception of KD, is a good 3-point shooter? But KD can't do in the high post, mid post what Melo can do. No wing player has been better than Melo in the post. Yes, nigga, I'm including MJ. None of them. MJ had a more unstoppable move, but he wasn't better in the post than Melo. I don't even take
Melo in that post was a motherfucker, bro. Nobody wants to see them. I just tell motherfuckers. If back then the games I wanted to see was Melo versus LeBron, because LeBron, I don't give a how good LeBron was defensive that year. When he seen Melo, he was getting that work.
Yeah, nothing for him,
bro. Like Melo was like, hell nah.
And I feel like Melo got a lot of flack on his defense, but on his defense, if you look at those series when he was in Denver, he played some of those games. He came out when Dante Jones wasn't guarding like that. He came out guarding Kobe. So it's like, how we gonna say this man don't
Hey,
play?
I ain't gonna hold you. The coldest shit I ever heard a teammate talk about their scorer is when Shump told them, when she told Shump, I seen you open. They left you open for me to pass you the ball. I work on this shit. I'm gonna shoot this shit on this double team every time. Don't ever let me pass this goddamn ball. When you got your team like pop it like that, and for you be like, yeah, you kind of right. All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? That go show you a lot in itself right in there, bro.
Yeah,
like,
Russ. I think Russ gets his flowers from other play. Hold on, let me finish. Y'all ain't even let me finish. Y'all start
Go
ahead. From other players. Russ absolutely gets his flowers from other players. And you said that Melo's game was outdated. I don't think his game was outdated, but I would agree that he wasn't Melo no more. So because if he was Melo, that game is never going to be outdated.
He said it. They would start calling fouls on that bully shit.
I agree. But he still wasn't the same Melo that he was. We have to agree on that. But
I believe so, but it's sort of nigga chest goddamn get you 20 points.
I like Russ, but
bro, I'm not gonna. My bad.
A lot of what made Russ and OKC. I don't know if y'all can remember, but Russ used to be able to hit that mid-range shot. That used to be his shot. He stopped being able to hit it. So I'm not as confused on why Russ doesn't have a job. I'm confused. I'm not as he has one now, but I wasn't as confused. Russ is going to do certain shit that I can see why a lot of teams wouldn't want to deal with.
Russ can do. He balanced it out though. He's that.
I agree, but look at how teams usually sign players. When they sign veterans, they be signing veterans that's going to do one thing and shut the fuck up, or one thing and be like a locker room guy. Did y'all hear the murmurs in the Lakers locker room what Russ was on when they was laughing after losses and shit, and Russ wasn't with that shit?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think owners want that, especially unless their best player is built like that.
You gotta be a certain kind of head coach to an organization to want a nigga like Russ on your team.
Doug Christie makes sense why he's with the Kings. Makes perfect sense. When he was with him leaving the Clippers made no sense. I'm with y'all. Russ is underappreciated for sure. But we don't need to talk about Melo no more. If Melo wasn't on NBC nobody would be talking about Melo.
He would be getting washed out with a lot of great scorers. He's going to get washed out. And it needs niggas that like us that was there that saw like, nah, hold on, young nigga.
We don't talk about Melo with the Nuggets. Melo didn't fold in the playoffs. He just lost to Kobe.
He's getting you got Joker wearing the same number as you. Can you even get number retired from Denver?
Hey, Joker better than that man. We ain't gonna do that.
But look at Brunson in New York. Niggas think that Brunson is probably one of the best Knicks ever.
I ain't going for it. He's one of the best.
Niggas doing that to Melo. I'm with you. Melo my dog.
Yeah, it looked personal when it come to Melo. I'm like, Russ really can't shoot anymore.
It look personal when it comes. I'm missing the shit y'all seeing, bro. I don't see this Melo hate. Maybe I feel like
niggas don't bring Melo. Niggas don't see this. I don't best scorers. Niggas, you gotta bring Melo up, and he's an nigga now, bro.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is. He's an nigga. He's not bro. When you talk scorers, you gotta bring. Melo too. But
you want to know who the guy that shouldn't be? Yo, man's walk dirt. Nobody really brings up dirt when Melo is brought. Melo. They say KD. They say KD. They say Melo. They say Kobe. When they bringing up, they say Melo. It do not get past 3 or 4 for Melo's name. I've never heard it. Who they name it when they talking scores? Who are they saying?
People will say Shai Gilgeous is a better scorer than Melo, bro.
Man, who the fuck is
niggas will say that shit,
I saw it this morning. Yes, they do.
Niggas will say that shit, bro.
Just like when they be talking about when Paul Pierce had all this discourse going around about him being the scorer. Nobody was comparing Paul Pierce and Melo. They go straight to Kobe, Jordan, Durant. Melo name in those conversations. I'm with you. Russ is underappreciated. There's no debate. But I think Melo is just a little bit more.
He's an guy, bro. He's an guy, bro.
I feel like for what Melo accomplished in his career, Melo is a legend and given the proper flowers, in my opinion. I just don't see it, bro. I really don't. I don't see it.
I agree with you.
AI can feel more Niggas don't bring up AI when they talk about top scores. Niggas go to Melo. Niggas bring up like for what Melo accomplished.
I want to say he's going to be the next. He's going to be like that. Give him some more time. They're going to watch his name away, bro. They is.
I guess, bro. It's just hard for me to. It's just hard for me to say, bro, don't get his flowers. But I literally just watched them move up a Hall of Fame induction to induct him. He's everywhere. I feel like Melo get his love, bro. As a leg, I just feel like he get his love. I feel like he's brought up in the conversations he's supposed to be brought up in. And the people who seen it, but he never stamped his name on the way. He's not a champion. So no, these youngsters, when they start doing what they doing, looking through who was a great scorer and who got ring, he might fall through the cracks of some niggas in the next generation. But it's niggas like that every generation. If we bring your dad down here, niggas might talk about Bernard King and some more shit. It's like
I agree with you, but certain names don't stick. Every name don't stick. Somebody name get washed away. But what we got for NBA?
Nah, man. So basically, let's just get into what team has impressed you the most so far in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? What team has impressed you the most so far, and which team has let you down the most to start this young NBA season?
I ain't gonna hold you. It's been a short season so far for me. There's only one team I give a fuck about, and that is the Lakers. And it's a gift and a curse we're doing right now because it's like they playing free basketball. These guys playing free. They playing like they ain't gotta look to who to pass the ball to. They just playing with confidence and shit like that. Now LeBron get back, a lot of that shit gonna be fucked up. So I'm interested to see how that shit gonna look when LeBron get reinserted. I'm interested to see how this situation pans out in general. Like with LeBron with the Lakers, is he gonna stay fully the 4 years? He gonna find a way to get Trey to new squad. I don't know, but I haven't looked at nobody else's team for real. I ain't gonna hold y'all up but the Lakers. So it's a gift and a curse for me with the Lakers.
Man, I've been first off, man, good shit, NBA. The product has been good, man. It's been some bullshit too, because it's been too many key niggas missing certain games and shit. That shit hasn't been lame for real on certain aspects. But good, the games have been good. I'm torn on who has impressed me the most because I want to go with my guy Wemby, the way the Spurs out there at 5-1. But I think I told y'all last time we talked NBA, I'm really big on the 76ers this year. I think that them being quiet and doing their thing has been coming a long way. And they 5-1, bro. VJ Edgecombe and Tyrese Maxey might be the best backcourt in the league by the end of this year, bro. Like, it's scary hours out there. And if they can just keep Joel Embiid neutralized the way they doing and shit like that, they got enough talent. So I've been most impressed by the 76ers for sure. I've been least impressed by the Hawks. Sorry, Atlanta teams. It is what it is. I expected the Hawks to be better than what they're being right now. You know what I'm saying? They 3-4 and they had some of the ugliest losses. Like, there's a lot of talent when you look at that Hawks team. Like, it's a lot of talent. And I'm not really a fan of Quinn Snyder. So that's a conversation for another day. I've never really been a fan of Quinn Snyder. But I'm most disappointed in the Hawks. And I love what I'm seeing out the 76ers.
What you got, Big Walt, dog?
I guess kind of similar to the Sixers. I got the Bucks, man. I got the Bucks. I know it's early, right? But I think like if we had to choose an MVP after 7-8 games, it would be hard not to choose Giannis.
Facts.
It's funny because the Bucks, the best team the Bucks beat is probably the Warriors, right? And Giannis didn't even play that game.
Yeah.
But I feel like Giannis has been amazing. He's leading them in points, rebounds, and assists. Miles Turner has been solid. I cannot remember his first name right now for the life of me, but Rollins, I think he's a second-year guard. He's been really good. Cole Anthony has been really good for them so far. I just like what they're doing. And this is also what I think Kevin Porter Jr. got hurt the first
game.
So
first game.
I'm really, really liking what I'm seeing from the Bucks. I don't know if they can keep it up, obviously, because I'm sure Giannis is on some high usage shit right now. Probably not. Like, if he doesn't play tonight, I won't be surprised. I can't see him playing that many back-to-backs, even though he'd want to. But yeah, I'm really impressed with the Bucks, and the team I'm least impressed with is obviously the Mavs. I think we thought that we were just gonna show up and just beat people because we got AD and Cooper Flag, number one pick, and all of that, and we have just flat out been bad. We've been bad. So yeah, I'm not gonna go too into detail, but yeah, we've been bad.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
for sure, for sure. Yeah, no, I mean, I really like the Bucks too, bro. Like the Bucks, I feel like it's sustainable. Like I feel like I always feel like anytime you got Giannis, you got a chance. You know what I'm saying? But now it actually feels like a legitimate chance because of the pieces. Like I said, I don't know. Kuzma got that haircut. He out there playing. He looking like an SA. He playing like a Vato. You know what I'm saying? Like Kuzma, he been strapping up defensively. Still got Bobby Portis coming off the bench, and Giannis is Giannis. You know what
I
I'm
hate to turn
saying?
the subject on y'all, but let really get back into this whole because that Melo shit with the scoring shit
Oh,
really. No. Because this shit got me really thinking. I think I said in the chat. We talking about Steph Curry and fucking Durant. I want y'all opinion. What makes a guy a superb scorer, not elite of elite? We ain't gonna say elite because that's easy to say. We talking about the elites of the elites. Like, what make guys better than Tatum as a scorer, nigga, that averages 26, 27, 28 points a season? You see what I'm saying? I don't think people would say Tatum is one of the best scorers. But why would people? What do you think was what y'all like better as a scorer? What do you think the criteria is far wise being ranked as a certain type of scorer with the elite?
Me personally, and just let me know if you agree with me, Walker. I guess I think it starts for me with efficiency at some point. Like, I mean, it does and doesn't. Like, you could be a volume. It's tricky because we all know Kobe wasn't the most efficient. He's a volume scorer. You feel me? But a great scorer. For me personally, I'm gonna just say I think it starts with efficiency. You don't have to be you don't have to be 50 or above. I would prefer you to be, but you can't be a 39 from the field, 40% from the field type guy. Like I don't. That's just not my opinion of an elite scorer. Um, I think that you have to get it done when it matters. I think that matters because I don't care how great you can score if you can't score when it matters. So it has to be some clutchness mixed in there. I think every great scorer has a go-to move. You feel me? I think you have to have a move that you can get your shit off from, you know what I'm saying? Like I think every scorer has to have a go-to move. And it could be as simple as a KD 1-2 pull up because he's so tall he can just stretch out over you. Steph get coming off a curl and letting that bitch fly. Kobe, Jordan fade away, you know what I'm saying? Mid-range fade away. Dirk knee up, Melo mid-range fade away for real. Or the triple threat goddamn pull up where he go triple threat. So I just think you have to have a go-to move. You have to be somewhat efficient. You have to be clutch. Um, and you have to be able to get it done at all levels. Like you have to, you have, which it, but this is a tough question, bro. Because the more I'm talking about it, the more I'm even wanting to contradict myself. Because
Exactly.
like it's really a tough one to try to put criteria. Because like I said, I want you to have a go-to move. Nothing could stop the sky hook, but Kareem wasn't a three-way scorer. He was just dominant right here in the post. You feel me? Like so, like the new game, you want a nigga to be able to hit the long ball and shit like that. But I think you just got to be dominant, bro, and whatever you do. I don't really know. I ain't got the answer, Sway. I said all that to say I don't fucking know. I
I
said
think
all that.
yeah, I
I
understand. I understand how difficult the question can be because I believe it comes down to preference. How you prefer your superstar to make the points?
For
Because
sure.
like if both niggas, if you do all that and I do all this, and we both drop 40,
Mm-hmm.
really you a better scorer than me, and we really
Mm-hmm.
we can do the same thing. It is like efficiency. We want to holler efficiency, but the older I fucking get, the more I understand Kobe Bryant. So I really hate the fact that I'm appreciate him more in this athletic than when he was actually here because I understand fully if you feel like, look, I shoot all this shots because first, I'm the best thing on the team. And two, these niggas don't be working hard as me. So I feel more confident me shooting the ball over two defenders versus passing to you wide open. I believe that I have a better chance of making this shot over two defenders than you is wide the fuck open. And then on top of it, be like, well, Walt, we were talking about this before. I agree with you about Jimmy Butler. Golden State last year, the playoffs. Steph Curry go down. Niggas look at Jimmy Butler like, nigga, just shoot it. We will live and die when you shoot a ball 20, 30 times a game. We have nothing else. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, we can use efficiency in it too, but it'd be certain games where like, look, they know I'm getting the goddamn ball. They know how to goddamn do, but I still gotta put my team in position. We gotta score. We need scoring, and I'm the scorer on the team. So if I got about 50 damn times to get 40 points, I'm gonna about 50 goddamn times to get 40 points. So I get that, but I believe it just comes down to preference, how you like it, which way you like it, how you like it to flow, because it's tough. It's tough. It's tough to say who's the better scorer. It's easy to say Steph's better shooter because it's like you got to actually shoot the ball at a high clip, different kind of ways. But scoring the ball, hell, you got niggas that is really great at applying pressure to the rim. They automatic with a layup. Then you got a nigga like Steph Curry shoot that bitch at three by the logo. Him, Dame, don't give a fuck who out there. They got a good look and they feel good in that release. It's kind of butter. So it all depends on your preference who people think the better scorer or not. In my opinion.
No, real quick if I send the walk, because that's that. I mean, when people look back and look at the numbers, bro, 30 points is 30 points. Like Giannis get his 38, 39, and nobody considers Giannis a great scorer. You know what I'm saying? But it's just get it done how he get it done. You feel me? Yeah. So like that be it. But go ahead, Bill Walk.
Yeah. So I think the first thing that matters is methods of scoring, the different ways you can score. I would say right after that is efficiency. And lastly, I would agree. I wasn't going to say this, but you did make a good point. I can't put you up there with the greats of the greats if you can't do it when it's time to be one of the greats of the greats. Like
down the stretch.
Like even if you talking about your top 25 scorers, but if you talking about on game-to-game basis, it's certain niggas you take over Jamal Crawford. But if you talk about all around scoring, you're gonna put Jamal Crawford in that top whatever. Because you're gonna be like, when the rubber meets the road, Jamal Crawford, whether he got to get to the basket, he got to hit some free throws, he got to hit a three, he gonna make some shake. You know what I'm saying? So, but I do think the different methods matter the most. That's why KD ain't the best scorer to me. Because I don't really like him in the post like that. Like, I don't think his post game is better than some others. I won't argue against KD, though. You'd be crazy to argue against it. But I think having different ways to score, you have to be efficient. Like, anything under 40 that means you're probably shooting too much.
Under 40 is crazy.
Yeah. And then, you got to be able to do it in big moments, too. Or not even in fourth quarters, but it's 48 to 37 and your team is weighing. You got to be able to hit that 2 or hit that 3, get to the line to keep it within 10. So, yeah. Or if you up 8, you got to be able to keep the pressure by continuing to score in those playoffs and big games. Like, none of us are going to name anybody that we got as our top scorers that ain't getting top score shit in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I agree with I think that hey, Coach y'all, that's one thing I left out. You got to be able to score down the stretch. And I was not going to say my biggest thing, fourth quarter. That one thing I gotta give Kobe his credit for. Homie, that fourth quarter, Dwayne Wade in that fourth quarter, like that's a problem. And I think that's what, like you said, down the stretch, playoff games and whatnot. Hey, last 4 or 5 minutes of the game, we need some buckets, nigga. You gotta, I don't give a who on you, double team or not. You gotta put up at least, give me 12. No, but let's win this motherfucker, go home. So yeah, I agree with that. Down the stretch, being clutch and shit like that. I did leave that out.
Nah, for sure.
Anything else?
Nah, man, I think we done been around the world and back, man. So we're gonna tap back in. Y'all got anything else for the people?
No, man. Shoot, keep shooting.
Nah, for sure. Did somebody get hurt? One in the back. Oh, Jaden Daniels, man. Hey, man, get well soon, dog.
I agree with Shannon Sharp.
That looked bad.
You know, Dan Quinn should get his ass. He should get kicked in the ass for that. I know he went to bed crying. That man, I know he should be in that damn game. And And that's a little nasty too.
It's Monday morning quarterback, and I get it. That just get well, Jada. That shit looked bad,
He coming back, he go right back to send his ass back in the bench. He been trying to fight back too.
Yeah.
Hope that RG3 his ass. I hope they learn from RG3. So yeah.
Go well. Nah, for sure, man. Well, signing out that thing, man. Ball Velvet for sure.
We out there be